Welcome to Flag on the Take. It is Wednesday, April 16th, and today we got a stacked card for you. We're going to get into a little bit of MLB talk, and we're going to do some picks and previews for the NBA play-ins and the playoffs. We'll probably just do the first round, save the rest for later, you know. And then we got Wrestlemania picks and previews because the showcase of Immortals is this weekend, and I am so pumped up I can't even talk correctly. But first, this episode is brought to you by Huga House. Looking for top-of-the-line quality hats, beanies, long sleeves, and hoodies at a competitive price? Check out Huga House and use code FLAG15 for 15% off your purchase. That's FLAG15 for 15% off at checkout. Worn by people such as Aaron Rodgers, Shane Gillis, Shohei Ohtani, Josh Allen, and more. Shop Huga House today. And before we get into it, we just want to thank you all for tuning in. If you're already here, please take the 2 extra seconds and hit the like and the subscribe button. It is huge for the podcast and helping us grow, and it means a lot to us. If you're listening to us on audio, if you could please also hit the like and leave a 5-star rating and review. That is how we grow on audio. It is a huge favor to us, and we are grateful for all of the support. But Jordan, what is up, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I cannot wait for Wrestlemania this weekend, dude. Yeah, I am chomping at the bit to get to it.
People, we're gonna be we'll make some content, maybe some shorts or something, just some reactionary stuff.
Content's 100%.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be there for night 2 because that's the one that I really want to be at.
Well, both nights we're gonna have content, and we're gonna have a special guest appear in both of the content, both of the days, whether he wants to or not. I'm gonna force him to do it. We'll leave that as a little breadcrumb.
That should be.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I think you're talking about the tank.
The tank.
Yeah,
I'm forcing him into it.
Yeah, you guys will meet Hank the Tank. He's a cool guy, man.
Absolute goat.
I'm excited about it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend.
Oh, dude, I literally cannot wait. I am chomping at the bit to talk about it. But we will save that for the main event, too. If you're here for the WrestleMania talk, stick around for the end or fast forward to it. Your choice, not ours. But first, we're going to start. So normally, guys, you know, our whole bit is that our takes are so bad that you guys throw penalty flags at us, which is warranted. Yeah, not going to deny it. I'm not going to sit here and say I have good takes or that I'm even the sharpest knife in the drawer.
We already know how I am.
Yeah. Hey, the Angels are aging well, but we'll get into that later.
We'll talk about it. I was about to say.
We'll talk about it. But normally we like to keep it fun. I always tell people this is a comedic, informative podcast, but I feel like we wouldn't be doing our due diligence even for the 85 subscribers, which shout out to all 85 of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Even
guys.
For the 85 people, even if this, you know, helps one person, you know, this is us using the small but growing platform that we have to its full use. So we just want to touch real quick on something that's really sad and somber, but we have to address it because if it can help one person, then it makes all of this worth it. But former LSU wide receiver stud Kyren Lacy, he took his own life this weekend at the very, very, very young age of 24, and it's absolutely gut-wrenching. And now, for those, I already know what the internet's going to say. I'm not going to sit here and talk about him like he's a saint. I know what he has done in his life, but that doesn't mean he deserved to die or that he deserved to feel the pain that he felt. That was the only way out. So if you are struggling and you feel like you have nobody, I promise you, even if you think you don't have anybody, I can promise you that you do. I don't know who they are because I may or may not know you, but I promise you have somebody. And if you still think that you don't, the number to call the mental health hotline is super simple. It's 988. Very, very simple to remember. So if you're struggling and you feel like that's your only way out, please do not hesitate to call that number. But Jordan, I know this one hit home very hard for you because you loved that Malik Neighbors, Kyren Lacy, Jaden Daniels trio. So the floor is yours.
Not even just from that perspective. I'm going to look at it from a different perspective as somebody who is also, you know, of course, me and you, we've talked about it before. Mental health is a serious thing, something that I dealt with, still deal with, and it's gotten to a point where it's scary sometimes. So I can only imagine the mindset that he was in for it to be that he had to unalive himself to feel like that was the only, you know, escape. prayers out to his family. His dad put something out that was, basically saying, please check on your loved ones. Sometimes the signs may be invisible. They'll still act, they'll still act like everything's fine and dandy. They'll still act like they're normal selves, but something's still going on. As was the case with him, everybody around him was shocked because they didn't see this coming. So once again, not condoning what his previous actions were, but once again, everybody's human. I will also say, and me and Cole, we had talked about this previously, before, deciding to choose this as one of the topics we're going to cover. Please, 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 everybody, get the information for yourselves before
please do your own research.
Or anything of that nature, because we were talking about the media try to portray it as, he was in just this police chase and just took his life like right after the accident. The accident was in January. He had his trial date, the 14th. So, all that had already happened. He had already turned himself in, already posted bail, all that sort of thing. So just please get your information, get your own facts, do your own research. Even with what you were saying right now, if you want to read up more on it, just, get your own information, develop your opinion on it. Just, go ahead and do that. You have a right to. It's a free country. But once again, just prayers out to him and his family. That's something I don't wish on anybody. Again, he was, regardless, we had to see what the verdict was, but with them posting, bail, maybe it was probation, you never know what it could have been, but he probably still had a chance to, well, at 24, even if it's not the NFL, you still have a chance to go live your life in some other way.
Dude, you can still live for easily another 75 years.
Regardless, you can, even if the NFL wasn't in his projection after what had happened with the accident and the man passing away, I can understand if it's not. But even with that, at 24 years old, there's so many other avenues that you could have taken. So once again, if you need somebody, please call the 988 hotline. Talk to your family. I promise you that they care. That you have somebody in your corner that cares, even when you don't feel like it. You have somebody around you that's probably been through the same thing that you're going through. So please talk to somebody. But I guess we can move quickly into the Duran situation, if you wanted to, just so we can, get a move on.
Yeah,
but
something a little bit more.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kyren Lacy. And
absolutely.
Once again, reach out to somebody if you need to. But appreciate you, bro. This is really something, that's near and dear to me, and I know to you as well. I know we both, we have our own battles, but we still check on each other. And so just before we move on, I just want to know, how are you doing in this moment? How are you feeling? How's life going? Are you good?
Man, I try to let have a good perspective on life, wake up every day and try to, remind myself that I'm blessed, Life can be stressful, but,
Absolutely.
I'm blessed. So how about you, bro?
Same thing, everybody has their own battles. It's a struggle sometimes, but you have to know, like you said, that you're blessed, that God put you in a position that a lot of other people don't have, even if you want to complain about it, which you shouldn't, you know what I mean? So just realize that you're blessed and that there's always more to life. So yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm doing okay.
Yeah. See, guys, that's that easy to check in on your people. But I wanted to finish this conversation off with something slightly more positive. So Jarren Duran, I don't know, for those who have watched the Red Sox documentary, it's kind of like a Hard Knocks, but it was the whole 2024 Boston Red Sox. And Jarren Duran in one of the episodes revealed to the world that he almost took his own life. He said it was either 2022 or 2023. It was like when he was first on the he just came up and was struggling because he was a rookie, and everyone was telling him oh, you suck, which I'm all for telling a player that they suck. For example, Jorge Mateo, I have zero problem telling that guy that he sucks at baseball. But the difference between me and those people was that I will gladly tell Jorge Mateo he sucks at baseball. I will never wish death upon Jorge Mateo. But those people were telling him that he sucked and that he should unalive himself, and that they would be better off if he was dead. That's so not cool. taking it way too far. And he obviously realizes that now, but at the time, like, it got to him because baseball players, Jordan, I know you never played, but, like, as a former baseball player, like, baseball players, you are by far your most harshest critic. So you're already thinking, like, oh my God, I suck. So then to hear someone say that you suck and deserve to die and yada, 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 it's just like, it's not cool. It has no place in baseball. If you think that that's cool for the sport of baseball or any sport, please unsubscribe from our podcast because you are not welcome here. So I'm all for telling a player that he sucks. That's the whole point of this podcast, is that we can have terrible opinions, but I will never wish death upon a player because at the end of the day, Jorge Mateo is still a human. Jarren Duran's still a human. Exactly.
It's too many, not just in baseball. I get that people, again, sports is what's the word I'm looking for?
It's supposed to be an escape.
Yes, it's something that's like, it's this intangible, like, just crazy high that you get from sport. And I understand it, as a sport fan, but at the same time, these are not commodities, these are people.
Right.
You're treating them as product as well. Yeah, the sport itself is a product. Yes, I get that. But the people that play the sport, just because they get paid millions, which I wish we all did, we all wish that we could shoot a basketball for
and even though they sign up for it.
Yeah, and even though they sign up for it because they know what comes with the territory, they are still people. They are not commodities. And I think that's what people tend to forget. But appreciate you touching on that as well.
That's why I keep trying to remind people there's a line. This side of the line, telling them that they suck and shouldn't be on the team.
You can tell them they suck.
I'm totally cool with that. Yeah. Like Jarren Duran, he sucked. He was batting below like 200. Like he sucked.
Yeah. He probably thought he sucked. Yeah.
But then there's the line and telling him that he doesn't deserve to be alive. That's way too far.
Way too far.
Just know the difference, people. You can tell them that they suck at their sport all you want, but please don't tell them to unalive themselves. We do not condone such behavior.
No,
but
not at all.
Yeah, that's
not even in the COD lobbies, people. Not even in the COD lobbies.
What happens in the COD lobby stays in the COD lobby. Like, I'm kidding. But that's all I got on it. If you got anything else you want to touch on.
Just once again, just tying this, since this was all like one conversation, just tying it into not. Once again, if you need to reach out to anybody, the Crisis Hotline number is 988. Once again, people, 988. I appreciate you bringing that up too, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I knew if we were going to talk about it, we had to give people somewhere to go.
Yep.
So, all right. But now that we got the actual important stuff out of the way, let's get back into the shitty takes and the amazing world known as sports. And since Jarren Duran is a baseball player on the Boston Red Sox, let's just dive right into the Boston Red Sox. And them and the Orioles both are struggling right now. Like, the Orioles are in last place with a not so nice 6-9 record, and the Boston Red Sox aren't too far ahead of them at 8-10. So the Boston, they just, I don't know. Like, it's,
I know
like,
for us, it's been mostly injuries and just like the way our rotation's been set up. But what's been going on with Boston?
Dude, Boston is just like, it's a different thing every night. I feel like yesterday they lost 16-1. And then they dropped 2 or 3 to the White Sox. So lately it looks like they haven't been able to score runs. I mean, 1 run, 2 run, 1 run, 3 runs, 1 run.
Yikes.
So it looks like for them, they're having the same trouble as the Orioles, where if their starting rotation isn't absolutely shoving, and even if they are, I mean, 3-1, 3-2, 4-3, 2-1, 6-1, like, their pitching's keeping them in games, but it's the same thing about, like, the hitting is just not consistent. Same with the Orioles, dude. Oh my God, the Orioles piss me off, dude. It's
I have a
all
question.
or nothing. It's feast or famine. What's up?
I've seen some stuff. You think I've been seeing some stuff? People saying Hyde should be gone, man. What do you think?
No, it's not Hyder.
What do you think, man?
It's not Hyder because, like, he doesn't even set the lineups. That's all Mike Elias and his nerds up there. So, like, if you fire Brandon Hyde, they're going to just bring somebody new in who's going to do the same shit that Brandon Hyde does.
Yeah, you think so Hyde's just the yes man, you feel?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's like 2/3 of managers nowadays are just yes men. Like, they're trying to phase that out because it's all, like, analytics and numbers and this and that. Which I'm all for, but, like, you still got to have an eye for the game. So,
yeah.
But as I feel like a manager's main job now is managing his bullpen and, you know, pinch hitting, pinch running in the right situation, putting on the right shifts, and most importantly, keeping control of the clubhouse. Like, Hyde's number one job is just keeping everyone chill. Like, not too high, not too low. Like, just get us through the season of playing consistent baseball.
Don't let me forget I got that Hyde poster for you, too. I'll bring it this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, the Orioles, they're so feast or famine. It pisses me off. Like, we're scoring 9 runs and blowing somebody out, or we're scoring 1 run and getting blown out. Like, the Orioles just got their first save, which is absolutely nuts. So, Orioles need to figure it out. Our rotation is absolute crap. Might be bottom 5 in all of baseball right now, especially with all the people we have on the injured list. So, I heard a rumor that Mike Elias is shopping around, so...
Yeah, I think I saw that, too.
We'll see what that leads to. The Orioles just claimed a new reliever with the worst last name of all time for a baseball player, Scott Blewett.
Blewett?
Yes. So we'll see what Scott's got. I heard he's in Baltimore now. So Orioles just need to stay afloat until we figure it out at some point, whether it's somebody comes back from injury or we. Yeah. We're in trouble, dude. Orioles, like we play the Guardians next, and they're no cakewalk. They're 8-7 right now, but they're not playing their best baseball currently. So Orioles could easily drop 2 of 3 in this series. So let's not do that, right? Yeah. And then we got the Reds coming up who are slumping. We can probably get right against them too. So. Toronto, we should have beat them, but we blew it. The bullpen had its first hiccup, which is fine. It's going to happen. I know it's a top 5 bullpen in all of baseball, but it's going to happen, you know. So, whatever. Like, it sucks. We really needed that game, but like I said, whatever. It's going to happen. The bullpen's so good. They'll win more than they lose. Yeah, they'll win more than they lose, so I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Team USA announced its captain for the 2026 World Baseball Classic. I love the World Baseball Classic, dude. All rise. Aaron Judge has been named the captain of the 2026 Team USA World Baseball Classic team. And, man, we got the Avengers of coaches, too, dude. I mean, it's just Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer on the coaching staff. But it's like I said on TikTok, if we don't bring our big boy pitchers, it doesn't matter. Aaron Judge doesn't matter. Our Hall of Fame coaching staff doesn't matter. If freaking Lance Lynn is starting Game 1 of the finals, we do not stand a chance. The Dominican and Team Japan are just so good. So we need Skeens.
Otani's definitely pitching for Japan, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And so's Sasaki, and so's Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and so's Tomoyuki Sugano. And Team Japan is going to beat us 18-1, and they're going to be like, "Oh, how'd you like it?"
I'm cool with it.
So,
man.
Yeah, I'm calling out you, Corbin Burns. I'm calling out you, Paul Skeens. I'm calling out you, Tarek Skubal. Step up to the plate, grow a set, and actually pitch in the World Baseball Classic. I'm tired of this bitch bullshit about how, like, oh, I'm going to get injured. Oh, I got to ramp up early. Oh, it's going to mess up my season. Grow a set of balls, represent your country, and let's bring this trophy back.
Livy Dunn go make sure Paul Skeens is right. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we had the best lineup in the world in the last World Baseball Classic, and we had 38-year-old Lance Lynn, who's not even on a roster this year, pitching Game 1 of the finals. Why? Because all the starting pitchers are a bunch of bitches who don't want to risk, God forbid, an elbow injury. Like, dude, if your elbow blows out in the World Baseball Classic, it was going to blow out in spring training anyways. At least die for glory, you know what I mean? Like, die a respectable death. Like, go out pitching for your country in the finals.
You know what the payout is for it?
I don't think it's money. I think it's just, like, rings.
Oh, I was about to say, usually they do like a payout for that too.
I'm pretty sure it's like how basketball is and like how soccer is. Like, I don't think it's like a substantial amount of money, because like those guys are all like 9-figure dudes. Like, they're all they don't need the money. They're doing it because they love USA and they want the ring and they want the glory of being first place. But we shouldn't be losing. We really shouldn't be. Like, if we actually bring all our dogs, and also Team USA is like, oh, I'm gonna hurt myself. Team Japan has no problem getting their pitchers to pitch. Team Dominican Republic has no problem getting their pitchers to pitch.
I think it's just the culture too. There's different type of cultures than we have as well. The U.S. culture,
because they care and we don't, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, yeah. It's very much a culture thing.
Aaron Judge, tell all your pitchers to all rise and get their asses to the World Baseball Classic so we can win this thing and bring it back to America, dude. Mm-hmm. So there's my little tangent on that. I did not plan on going on a rant about that, but yeah.
Hey.
So
that's what the show's all about, man. We pivot.
So let's move on
right
to.
There, we're not the Pivot Podcast.
No, we are not. Do not sue us.
Please don't sue us. We don't have the money.
But yeah, so we're gonna move on to, Unc, Luke, and I. We called you a madman, and you know what? You don't gotta say a word. I'm play it for you.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
No, Unc is not. The Angels are tied for first place through a whopping 15.
Are we a game ahead? I said we, like I'm an Angels fan, but are we a game ahead?
Half a game.
Okay.
They are a whopping 15 games through the 162 game stretch, but that does not matter to Unc because they are in first place. Go ahead, Jordan.
I don't know. They were my picks to win their division. What are they? They're the AL West, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they were my picks to win the West. You and Luke.
What the hell going on?
You and Luke. Yeah. Y'all were chirping. Dumbest pick ever. Yeah, look at me now. Look at me now.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I know it's not going to last long, so I got to talk my ish right now, bro. I know it's not going to last.
Bro's doubling down on being a dumbass.
I'm feeling like the definition of a dumbass.
Whoa. Okay, hear me out. What if they continue this streak?
They won't. But if they do, I mean,
listen, all I know is I get to live in my delusions for a little bit longer, so I'm going to.
You know what? I'll give you a sound drop that's in your favor, man. With the Angels being in first place, Jordan's walking around to me and Luke like,
if he keeps messing up, the tribal chief is going to be his daddy.
Nah, this one was funny. Luke texted me, and he was like, "You're Angels, man." He sent me a TikTok. I was like, "Oh, I know."
Bro, speaking of Luke, I feel bad for the guy, dude. Do you see how the Pirates are doing?
Dang.
Oh, they're so bad. I know they hung 10 on the Nationals last night, but the Nationals are 6-10. The Pirates are 6-11, bro.
That doesn't mean anything.
They have a negative 21 run differential. I mean, it is not looking good in Yinzburg unless Paul Skeens is pitching. So it's all right, Luke. Just trade for a bat. You got this, bud. Hang in there. The turn's coming, I promise.
Luke needs to go out there with a torpedo bat.
Jesus Christ. He would, too. He'd take a bullet for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, no. We can't let him go out like that. They're going to do him dirty.
But
they're going to let him down every time.
A team that's still struggling. Now, this is a better team than the Pirates, but the Atlanta Braves are 5-11. But one of my favorite pitchers in all of baseball, Spencer Strider, allegedly is making his return. Could be as early as the day of this coming out. So it could be tomorrow because we're recording Tuesday night. It could be Wednesday night. Spencer Strider comes back. Dude, I love Strider, dude. He is such a dog. Mm-hmm. Junkyard dog, dude. Strider's absolutely nasty. You got to watch this guy pitch, Jordan. I mean, he throws 101 right in your grill and then just throws an absolutely
crazy,
absolutely devastating curveball.
What's his best pitch? Oh, okay, there you go. There.
It's his fastball and his curveball. His changeup is really nasty, too.
Got you.
But, yeah, I love Strider. He has Saquon Barkley quads, too, and has that classic mustache. Look up Spencer Strider. Just look him up. I want to get your blind react to what he looks like. Make sure you see the quads and the mustache.
You know exactly what I'm going to say.
He wears number 99 too, like a
Strider's a cool ass name though.
And his name's Spencer. Got a cool
That's
first name too.
That's a thick boy.
Yeah, look at that mustache, dude.
Yo, I'm seeing one of these edits, bro. I'll send it to you when we get up the air. This is the funniest. His thighs look like Big Mama thighs. Like they
dude, no, they're that crazy. Big. They're Saquon quads.
Dog, what the freak?
I'm not kidding.
What is he, a weight room warrior?
Dude, he's got to be. And then the mustache to top it all off, too.
Pause,
I love Strider,
pause,
too.
Pause.
I love Strider. I always
I see what
trade
you're
for him.
talking
I always get him in Diamond Dynasty. Shout out my MLB The Show players out there. But who knows? I mean, the Braves have said, like, oh, we don't need to do much this offseason because we're getting an MVP and a Cy Young winner back, which is fair. So now that the Cy Young winner's back, hopefully that sparks them. The MVP should be back by around the beginning of May. So let's go, Strider. He's on my fantasy team. I drafted him late as a stasher, and so I'm excited. I need some help in fantasy too. So let's go, Strider. Start hot, kid. Speaking of a team that started hot, the Chicago Cubs, dude. What the hell? I did not see them starting out 11-8, and that's after they went through the Fathers
when we were
and
doing
the
predictions,
Dodgers.
I don't think we talked about them doing anything either. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because like they traded for Kyle Tucker, who's the hottest hitter in all of baseball, but they just lost Justin Steele for the season, their second best starting pitcher.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get Tommy John, so we'll see how they do. They definitely need to trade for a pitcher, but man, they are hot right now, and Kyle Tucker is spearing it. The Chicago Cubs, if you do not extend Kyle Tucker, you will be the dumbasses of the week.
You got a sound bite for him?
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
Say
Shout
that.
out our
We're gonna
tribal
see.
chief.
We're gonna
Yes,
see.
sir. But no, seriously, they make the third most amount of money in baseball and have like the 12th highest payroll. Like, extend Kyle Tucker.
That's dumb.
Don't overthink it,
Dish the
dude.
money up.
You already traded your top prospect for him, so don't wait. Do it now. Its price tag's only going up from here. So, interested to see how they do, but they're rolling right now, and yeah, the NL West continues to be an absolute gauntlet. The Fathers are 14-3. The Giants came out of nowhere and are 12-4. The Dodgers are 12-6, and the Diamondbacks are a respectable 9-7.
Yeah.
So, NL West continues to be a gauntlet. That's pretty much the only pretty much the only dominant division right now. So,
Yeah.
baseball's thriving. The Stars are playing.
Though.
The injuries are mounting up, which I don't love, but baseball's thriving.
Especially
I love
for
it.
O's at the moment.
Yep, I'm gonna watch it as soon as the Orioles, as soon as we get off of this. But yeah, let's move into the filet mignon of the episode. Let's get into what the people are here for. One half of what they're here for is the NBA playoffs picks and preview.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. I know we haven't really talked much basketball on this pod, and that's the NBA's fault. That's not my fault. Okay, NBA,
Trash.
make your regular
Trash.
season a little bit more interesting.
March
Sorry.
March Madness was trash this year, and NBA's been trash this year. And we were
Hey,
excited
talking
about the NBA going in.
Because the NBA started hot, and then they just fizzled out. But hey, the Luka trade was a good talking bit for a while.
Oh
man.
yeah, it was
I'll give them
a
that.
very good talking point.
But
It's looking good
yeah,
for them right now too.
Yeah, let's get into the NBA. Let's go through the playoffs. I've been keeping tabs. I haven't been watching nearly as much as I should have, but I've been keeping tabs. Like I know what's going on. But next
Cavs
week
still killing
is
it. Thunder
yeah,
killing it.
next week's the NFL draft, so that'll probably be our episode next week. Is us doing our mock draft because this is kind of a slow time. So yeah, we're gonna
We
go.
got a text loop. Let's get him in there too.
Yeah. I'll see if he's free. If not, we'll just have to hammer it out. But yeah, let's get into.
We got it anyway. We was doing that before we even started this mess.
Oh yeah, we did that last year too. We didn't do too hot, but anyways, let's move into
supposed to tell
the
people
playing
that.
games that at the time that you're listening to this will have already concluded. So we'll either look like geniuses or idiots. First up is the Atlanta Hawks at the Orlando Magic for the 7 seed. And I will be taking the Orlando Magic just simply off the
same.
fact that they have better defense and are a better team. And plus, I think Paulo Banchero takes a step forward, like I mentioned in TikTok.
I will also say you never know what Trae Young you gonna get.
Yeah, it's only one game, so like
I
he
say
could go
that
off for
all the
50
time.
and
Yeah.
like handle them. So
you never know what Trae
I'm
Young
gonna
you
go with the
get.
Magic. If you want my breakdown, it's on TikTok at Flag on the Take. Jordan, who do you got?
I definitely got the Magic too. I was literally talking with my brother and my dad before the game because we were talking about playing because they're Rockets fans.
Oh yeah,
and they were
Rockets,
just looking at me.
dude.
this
Shout
time,
out
so,
to them.
yeah.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get
but-
into the Golden State game.
Yeah, and
Yeah, definitely
tonight
taking
other game is the Grizzlies and the Warriors. The Grizzlies
Yes.
who fired their coach with 9 games to go, all because Ja Morant didn't
Yeah.
like him. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
taking
take the
Golden
Warriors.
State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you got Curry and you got playoff Jimmy buckets. That's all they need.
Ever since they traded for Jimmy, they've been killing.
They've been hot.
Yeah, and they weren't bad before Jimmy because Steph was still doing his thing.
But they got
now,
hot.
Yeah, they got ridiculous after they traded for Jimmy.
And John Morant's going to get fined again for doing gun celebrations. So
I don't know if I can do that on YouTube.
he's like, I don't like that. How come I'm the one getting fined, but everyone else can do it? Gee, Ja, I don't know. Maybe because no one else pulled a gun on a 17-year-old or had it on Instagram Live.
He will never be able to do that again.
Dude, you were literally judged differently because of your own actions.
Mm-hmm.
So get over it.
Yeah.
It'd be different if they were like profiling you.
No, he
Like,
put himself in that situation.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if like Zion was doing it and they find Zion but no one else, I'd be like, what did Zion do?
Well, they cracked down on it in general, right? Because you can't do it at all.
Not
now.
nearly
It's like
as
the
much.
NFL taking out the slime nose. Like you can't do that anymore either.
Yeah, but like the NBA, like anyone else does the gun things, it's no fine. And like Ja does it, it's like a $50,000 fine.
Oh yeah. Again, that's different though. He knows better
So
for sure.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if like Giannis was doing it and they find him, I'd be like, what did Giannis do?
Mm-hmm.
But like Ja doing it, bro, you have no one to be mad at but yourself. Like, but yeah, if you want my full breakdown of the game, it's on TikTok. I have the Warriors. Moving on to the next round of the play-in is the Heat at the Bulls. My God, neither of these teams deserve to be in it.
This is a rough one.
You know what? Just to spite Big Cat, I'm going to take the Bulls.
Neither of them are very good.
Neither of these teams deserve to be in it. Who you got? This is literally a coin flip.
Literally just gonna go opposite and just go Heat just to go Heat.
All right, fair enough.
Is Harrow playing?
I'm sure he is. I don't know why he wouldn't be. They don't sit out in the playoffs. They actually play in the playoffs. I don't think he's in.
Bam's healthy too, right? He might be okay.
Yeah, they're healthy. They're all healthy.
I'll take the Heat. Why not?
Right, and then we got the two other teams that don't really deserve to be here. The Sacramento Kings, who have been dog water ever since trading De'Aaron Fox, and the Dallas Mavericks, who we're not going to get into because we'll spend the rest of the episode making fun of them. Just as one last FU to Nico, I'm going to take the Kings.
Yeah, I'm taking the Kings.
Light the beam, baby. Let's go.
The poor Mavs, bro. They shot them. Well, he shot them in the foot. But
and then I have the Hawks beating the Bulls, and then I have the Grizzlies beating the Kings in the next play-ins. I don't know.
Yeah,
about
I'll take
you.
Grizzlies or Kings.
All right. So then we move on to round one. Do you want to just do East or West?
Let's do West first.
All right, West. So with my bracket, that would be the Thunder and the Grizzlies. I would absolutely take the Thunder in this series.
Oh my gosh, Shea's gonna be MVP in my opinion. Give me the Thunder. You know that's my guy. You know that's my guy. Give me Shea.
Dude, Shea's a dog. He deserves it.
Yeah,
Even though
that's my
Jokic averaged a triple double, I think that there's voter fatigue and they'll give it to Shea.
Oh yeah. Young boy
Next-
too. Oh yeah, we'll give it to Shea.
Next series is the Nuggets and the Clippers. I was gonna take the Nuggets, but once they fired the coach, give me the Clips. Kawhi Leonard's back. James Harden's playing good ball.
I
Give
did
me the
wanted to
Clips.
talk because we haven't been talking. The Clips been better than we thought they were gonna be because I thought they were
Oh yeah,
dog water, bro.
because Kawhi's back.
Yeah. I might go Nugs though, because I don't be trusting these Clippers in playoffs, man. Nugs been there, done that.
Yeah, but they fired their coach. I think they're in disarray, to be honest.
I see what you mean. You feel like they're just starting to get on that,
Yeah.
that decline. If y'all catch them at the right time, yeah. I can see it.
Next-
I'm gonna go Nuggets only because they've been there.
Next up, we got Lakers and Timberwolves. This is going to be an awesome series, but I'm going to take the Lakers just because I think Luka and LeBron will go to a different level. But the Timberwolves, it sucks that they had to face the Lakers, dude, because they could have had a better draw.
I love me some Ant, bro. Ant versus LeBron and Luka is gonna be must-see TV, boy. But still, give me the Lake Show.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they made the finals this year. I'm not a LeBron
Me
fan.
either.
So I'm not saying
Me either.
I would love it to happen, but I wouldn't care. So
Also, how dumb is the NBA doing their playoffs during WrestleMania? Stupid.
That's especially since wrestling's been on the
It's on the up and
NBA's
up.
been
People
on.
actually care about wrestling. Anyways, Rockets and Warriors. Give me the Rockets. They've been so sneaky good this year. I'll take them.
Yeah, you already Bryce. I already told you, Bryce is a diehard Rocket fan. He's been. So it started because of Harden, of course. But even after Harden left, he's a Harden fan. Like he'll follow Harden. So like the Rockets is his team, but he'll support whatever team Harden's on too. But Rockets still die hard. He's been rocking with them since they was the young boys, you know. So yeah, he's happy right now.
Hey man, good for him because they've been rebuilding for a little bit. But out of the semifinals, I'll take the Thunder and the Lakers to meet in the conference finals, and
Same.
I got the Lakers going to the finals. I think this is LeBron's last hurrah.
Only because I know LeBron's going to give it his all. I'm going to go with Lakers, even though I'd rather see the Thunder in.
Oh yeah, me too. But like
for the game of basketball, I think it would be better for the Lakers to be in because people are going to tune in just because it's Bron getting a chance to get another ring.
And the Lakers itself.
Yeah, and the Lakers themselves. How many people we know that are Lakers fans? A million of them.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Lake Show.
Crazy.
But Luka also going to the finals last year. I think that experience will be very, very helpful. So that.
Who do you got coming out of the East?
Well, we're going to get into that. So the way I have it is the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the who did I pick? Who did I pick for the 8th seed? Oh, the Hawks. So Cleveland and the Hawks. Give me Cleveland all day.
Who's the 8th right now? The Bulls, Hawks.
There's no official 8th seed because of the play-in.
Okay.
I'm doing based off what I picked.
Very true. Very true. Okay.
Who do you got? Cleveland? They're the 1 seed.
Yeah, definitely Cleveland.
Next up, this is a rivalry series. The Pacers and the Bucks. Damian Lillard's out for this round, though, so the Pacers are going to win in 5, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Lillard being
the
out
Bucks have been so lackluster this year to me anyway, though.
They have no depth.
Even
That's
as the
their
5th
problem.
Seed. Yeah. They've always been top heavy. I think they've been top heavy. No, because a couple of them years with Giannis, they were kind of decent.
They had depth, but they traded it all away to get Lillard.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So.
And Lillard's out, so they have neither. So I will take the Pacers.
Absolutely.
Knicks and Pistons. I think this series is going to be closer than people think. I think this is a bad matchup for the Knicks, but I still think the Knicks pull it out. But I think this series could go 7.
Yeah, I got the Knicks in this one too. I'm a Jalen Brunson fan. How's Cat been doing? I haven't really watched them like that. How's Cat been doing? Do you know?
I mean, he's doing cat shit, but the reason I think this is that, the Knicks are very, tough, in your face, we're going to out-tough you, out-physical you. The problem with the Knicks is that normally they can get away with doing that, and that's how they win, but the Pistons play the same brand of basketball. So, I think this is a bad matchup for them, but I think they'll win on sheer talent alone, but this could easily go 7. And if you're the Knicks and play the starters as much as they do, you can't have this go 7. So, all right, moving on. We got the Celtics versus who I don't even give a shit who I pick for the 7 seed, dude. The Celtics are
Celtics.
So good, bro.
Give me Celtics.
They're gonna sweep.
I was about to say,
they're gonna
give me
sweep
Celtics regardless, dog. I don't care. I don't care. Give me Celtics
I'm not
even. Bro.
It doesn't matter.
I got Celtics Lakers finals. I'm just saying it right now. I got Celtics Lakers. I got Celtics Lakers.
Oh no. Oh no. I think I might be there too.
Yeah,
oh,
I got Celtics Lakers finals. I got Celtics Lakers. Sadly, but I got Celtics Lakers.
What's that dude, I forget where I was gonna go with that. But yeah, do you know that you ever seen that one clip of The Rock when he was still wrestling where he's like, "It doesn't matter what you think."
I'd have to see it. I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, you're casual. All right, we're moving on. So that'll be Cavs and Pacers in the next round. I think the Pacers
that was funny.
will give them a run for their money, but I think the Cavs will pull it out just because they're a deeper team. But I think the Pacers will definitely give them a run for their money. And the Celtics are going to fly through the Knicks, in my opinion. Do you have it any different?
Like Celtics are going to fly through the majority of people.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So that's a Cavs-Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. Give me the Celtics. I think they're going to I think they're going to beat them. I don't think Boston's very scared of them. So I have a Boston-Cleveland conference finals, but Boston has said all season they're not scared of Cleveland, so I think Boston's going to beat them and go to the finals again. Who do you got?
As far as like Boston and Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Boston all the way. And it's not even, I think Cleveland's a good team. Cleveland's going to give them a run for their money. But, bro, I feel like the only people who can stop Boston is Boston, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's fair. I think
So I just don't.
my brain says the Celtics are going to go back-to-back, but my heart says the Lakers because I want Luka to get a ring and I want Brown to get one more. So my heart will pick the Lakers. My brain will pick the Celtics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who do you got winning the finals?
It's going to be a good finals regardless. I just think that Bron and Luka are going to be in that mood because they both, they've had a bitter taste in their mouths when it comes to the finals.
Yeah.
So I think Lake Show.
That'd be sick, dude. That would be super sick. But,
Yeah.
all right. I'm tired of waiting. It's WrestleMania time, baby. Let's get into it. So, we're going to go through all of the matches. If you're not a wrestling fan, thank you for listening this far. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe before you head out. But, yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. No, I'm joking. Please like and subscribe. Please.
But all right, so just a little caveat. So I will also be dropping more picks and previews with some guests on TikTok. So the picks I make right now could change based on this upcoming Friday night SmackDown. So don't hold me to these unless I pick them again on TikTok.
We got a full card.
All right, moving on. So we're gonna do this in. So night one is definitely the shittier card of the two, without a shadow of a doubt. But I'm gonna go in order. So night one, first match, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. So should I pick who I want to win or who I think's gonna win?
I say want. Just go with want. Go with want to win. Let's do that.
Okay, so you want me to pick who I want to win?
Who you want to win? Yes.
Oh, dude, give me my girl Naomi. Trinity standing on business, baby. Let's go.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Dude, how could you not love Naomi? She's an OG.
Yeah, I do too. You don't like Naomi. I like Naomi, but you know who my girl is.
Oh, I know who your girl is, but we're not talking about her right now.
Get off her, Jordan. She's not a part of this conversation.
Right.
You
So
know, I
you
don't
got
like to
Jade
bring
or
her up
Naomi?
Naomi, even though I like Jade too. But not
Fun
Naomi.
fact about
I'm
Jade
Naomi.
Cargill, she's married to a former MLB player. She's married
think
to
you told me
Brandon
that.
Phillips, for those who know 2010's baseball. All right, moving on. We have Rey Mysterio against El Grande Americano.
This one I didn't know about. Oh, this one I didn't know about. Oh, I
About
love
what?
Ray.
Oh,
Ray.
so the artist formerly known as Chad Gable has rebranded as El Grande Americano for this bit. So I think El Grande Americano is gonna lose. I think Rey Mysterio is gonna win, but I'm rooting for El Grande
I
Americano.
love Rey Mysterio. I gotta go Rey Mysterio.
Give me El Grande Americano, baby.
Oh, you're
Large
wild.
American.
You're bugging. No,
Dude, Chad
man.
Gable's so disrespected, man. He deserves better.
Oh,
right.
Rey Mysterio.
Moving on, we got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States
Give me LA
Championship.
Knight. Give me LA Knight.
There's no chance in hell LA Knight wins. Jacob Fatu's definitely going to win, but you know LA Knight's my guy, so you know I'm going to be rooting
Yeah.
for him. Yeah. You know I'm going to be rooting for him, but rooting for him, yes. Is he going to win? No. I think
I was about
Jacob
to say,
Fatu
don't go off
will win.
logic. Just go off who you want to win. Who you want to win.
Oh, LA Knight then.
Welcome to Jordan's world.
But
Welcome
I want it
to
on the
Us Twins.
record. I'm calling Jacob Fatu to win that match. Moving on. We got the World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders versus the New Day. New Day is going to beat the living piss out of them. I don't like the War Raiders. They don't really move the needle for me. I don't know how they've been around this long, but give me the New Day.
Who's the War Raiders? Who's in there?
There's just these two big Viking dudes that just aren't that good.
Okay. Oh.
You know the New Day is heels though, or heels now, right?
No. When did they do that?
Oh shit, they did that like 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, they're dicks now.
Isn't that New Day? That's Kofi in them, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, no, I didn't know they were heels now.
Yeah, they're assholes now.
Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Though. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. I'm gonna go New Day though.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna win. They're on fire right now. They're definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have the Women's World Championship. Do I even need to say who my pick is?
Yes, you do.
Whoa. Did you see that?
No, what happened?
Oh, it's not doing it, but it like.
Oh yeah. Neff always finding out these emojis when we get into these recordings, man.
It's Tiffy time, dude. Tiffany Stratton. I will be rooting hardcore for her because I swear to God, if Charlotte fucking Flair wins at WrestleMania, I will genuinely crash out.
I know Tiff. I don't know if I know.
You know
girl.
Charlotte Flair.
I do.
Yes.
Is it the
You
big
know
girl?
She's very tall.
It's not the big girl.
Look her up. You definitely know her. She's on
How you spell it?
Charlotte, like North Carolina Flair.
Oh, okay, blonde girl. I do know her. Dang, she is tall. Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
She's strong.
She's on her fourth face and her third husband, and she needs to get the hell out of WrestleMania, dude.
You can tell.
Dude, Charlotte has nothing to gain from this. She's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. Beating Tiffany Stratton, a new up-and-comer, does nothing for her resume. But Tiffany Stratton beats Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Dude, that is huge for her career.
Which is why I think it's going to happen.
Dude, it better.
You put me on,
to
Tiff.
God.
You put me on, Tiff. I give you that.
Dude,
You put
I
me
knew
on,
it when
Tiff.
she came up. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, this
you put
girl's a
me on,
star.
Tiff.
And she's young, too, so, like, she's the future.
Yeah, you put me on,
got to
Tiff.
elevate the future, man. But I swear to God, Charlotte Flair wins at WrestleMania, I will genuinely crash out. D1 crash out will show up, dude. She cannot win.
Dude,
Cannot
crash
win.
out. We gotta come up with a name for your crash outs.
Oh, dude, we do because they get crazy.
They get funny. If anybody's ever seen Cole crash out, it is the funniest thing ever, bro. It is so funny. Yeah. Especially when it's something he cares about. Let him catch him talking about an NFL. Y'all think on this channel this is dumbed down for YouTube. In real life,
so we don't get
there's-
banned.
There's
So
so
we
many
don't get
F's and everything in these rants, bro. It gets so funny. It gets disrespectful. It's hilarious. Yo.
Once we start making money off of this and like can afford to get.
Oh,
in
you can
trouble
say
with
whatever you
YouTube.
want.
Yeah. We're just trying to get YouTube to push us in the algorithm.
We're trying to get monetized, y'all.
Yeah, once we get big enough to where we don't need YouTube to push us out, then that might come out. But until then, we got to play nice so YouTube will push us out in their algorithm.
Oh man.
But moving on, we have Gunther versus Jey Uso.
That's the one I'm excited about.
Give me the
Gunther.
Hling Helal Gunther.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Dude, like I used to love Jey Uso, but like the
Ever
gimmick's
since
getting...
he turned heel.
Jey Uso's not a heel.
Which one is it? Oh, the other one. That's the one I was thinking of. Yes, the
Jey
one that
Uso's
was the chief.
the Yeet guy.
Yeah. He's the good one, right?
Jay's not good. Neither. Like Jimmy's better.
Okay.
Jay's the guy that does this with the sunglasses.
Because I think I'm
shit.
getting them confused.
Yeah, Jey Uso. Jey Uso.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
okay.
like
no,
the
give me
gimmick.
good.
The gimmick's getting boring. Like all he's got is 3 moves in his bag. I know Jey Uso is going to win, but I don't want him to. So hopefully his title reign's very short. But yeah, I'm not buying it. Gunther's one of the best in the world, so I'll be rooting for Gunther. I don't normally root for heels, but I'll root for Gunther. And then next up, the main event, the battle for the custody of Paul Heyman between Seth Rollins.
I was waiting for you to get to this one. Yeah, I knew you were excited about this
The
one.
tribal chief Roman Reigns, and the best in the world, CM
CM Punk. Yes, sir.
It's clobbering time!
Yes,
yeah, that
sir.
guy. I love all three of them. I genuinely am happy for whoever wins this, but you know who I'm riding with.
Seth Rollins.
Seth
Yeah.
freaking Rollins, bro. I gotta ride with him.
Yeah.
Gotta ride with him.
Okay, hold up. Now, is this your want to? Or is this both like logical and want to? What are we doing with this one?
I think this is logical because Roman,
Okay.
I think, is the least likely to win because he has already won so much at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Punk, I think, is the most likely to win because he has Paul Heyman in his
Mm-hmm.
corner. But the problem is that Seth is like the third wheel in this feud, so I think he's going to be the one that sneaks it out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I can see that.
who do you got?
I like Punk. Probably Punk.
Punk? That's fair. It's his first main event, so I can totally see
Probably
them
Punk.
letting him win. But moving on to night 2, this match could steal the show. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. You know I'm rooting for AJ Styles, but honestly, I think Logan Paul is going to win this. I don't hate Logan Paul. I just love AJ Styles.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. I'll take Logan. I like watching Logan wrestle.
Logan's very good at
Surprisingly,
wrestling.
I didn't think I would, but he's.
He is
he's good.
extremely
He's just
talented at wrestling.
Yeah, he's an athlete, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's so good, and
Yeah.
he has his new finisher now. It's called the Pulverizer.
I haven't
It's
seen
cool
it
as
yet.
hell. He just debuted it within the past couple weeks.
The
He's-
pulverizer is crazy,
Dude, it's really cool too. So, I think Logan's gonna win, but I'm rooting for AJ. Moving on, we got a Sin City street fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. This is Miss Hizzy's favorite match of the card because these are two of her favorites going at it. So this is a no DQ. Anything's legal. I think Drew's gonna
Give me
win.
Dollar Dame, man.
Damian,
Give me Dollar Dame, man.
dude, I love Damian Priest, but I think Drew McIntyre.
He's so cool. I just like his hair and like the
Oh,
little-
dude,
the-
El
the
Campeon
purple
was so
and the-
sick. That
Yeah, I
character
love
was
it,
so
bro.
cool.
Yeah,
But I love
loved it.
Drew too, so I'll be rooting for Drew. But moving on, we have a fatal 4-way for the IC title, and this could also steal the night. Braun Breaker, Dirty Dom, Penta,
I love Braun
and Finn Balor, dude. Any of these four could win, to be honest with you.
I like
what
Braun
makes this so
Breaker a
good.
lot, bro.
See, I love him too. But he's going in as the champion. I don't know if he's going to retain.
I'm just a fan because I like his physicality. You know, I'm all for the physicality.
Oh, dude, his spears are second to none.
Insane, bro.
I love the
Yeah.
crowd too, because like anytime he's even referenced, people start barking because that's his character. And it's like, for example, like Monday Night Raw was in Sacramento, so like when he came out, everyone started barking. The dogs are barking in Sacramento. It's so sick.
Yeah, man.
But I think since he's going in as champion, I think he's least likely to win. Well, I think he's more likely than Finn Balor. I think it's between Dom and Penta, so give me Penta, baby.
I have a question.
I love Penta.
Quick caveat. If Hizzy was to let you walk out to a WWE song, what would you walk out to?
You put me on the spot.
I
Oh,
am.
So many good ones.
Voices in my head.
No, I love that one, but that wouldn't be the one. I'm between three. I'm between CM Punk's old theme, "This Fire Burns," "No More Words" by Jeff Hardy, or that Jeff Hardy's theme, and then Edge's "The You Think You Know Me." Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. I would probably
Actually-
choose Edge out of those three.
Actually,
If I was to choose out of
a
those
late one
three.
I just thought about Triple H's "Vroom, Time to Play the Game." Dun,
It's
dun.
time to play the game.
Yeah, that
Dun,
one.
dun. Yeah, that's a tough walkout too.
I think I'm gonna pick that one because that one was my walk-up song in baseball too.
Okay.
So I mean, and like, who doesn't love that theme? So, who doesn't love Motorhead too? Like the band that did that. So, also one underrated one, especially because it's a woman's, Rhea Ripley's. Her song is so badass because it's oh God, what's their names? Oh, they're a popular metal band. Oh, Rhea, I'm so sorry.
We talking like in pop culture or just like
Like, it's one of the more popular ones. Oh my god. Who is it by? You gotta look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like such an idiot. for not remembering.
Motionless in White.
Yes, Motionless in White.
Yeah.
Dude, that song is so
Oh,
sick.
she has a quote about it. Yeah, she loves Motionless in White.
This is my brutality.
Let me some Rhea Ripley, man.
Dude, that's so I'm between. I'll probably pick the game just because that was one of my walk-up songs in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, so I'm gonna go with Penta. Who are you going with?
We got so into it. Who's the other match? Who we got?
Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah,
and
give me
Balor.
Braun. Yeah, I'm a Braun fan. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Moving on, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship between Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. My only hesitation here is Lyra is currently the Women's Intercontinental Champion. I don't know if they're going to make her a 2-belt champion or not.
How popular is she though?
She's a young gun. She's new.
Okay.
She debuted like within the past year. Her entrance
Is
is
Liv
pretty
still
cool.
playing that character?
Dude, Liv Morgan is white hot right now.
Okay.
She is
I
think she's gonna win Women's Wrestler of the
Is
Year.
she still doing that character with Dom?
Yeah. But dude, Liv Morgan can work, bro. She is so good at wrestling.
Give me Liv. Because I still watch.
My literal only hesitation is that I don't know if they want to make Lyra a 2-belt. I love Bayley, OG Pam, but I'm gonna keep Liv and Raquel to retain.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is a precursor though. If Liv and Raquel lose, I don't think Dom or Finn Balor win. But if Dom or Finn Balor win, I think Liv and Raquel retain. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put that caveat in there. Moving on to the best women's match on the card either night. Io Sky, who I know she doesn't talk well, but that girl can work.
I like
She's
Io Sky. She's
very
fiery.
talented.
And she's always
Very
ah!
talented. Yeah. This Hizzy does not like Io Sky.
I don't mind it. I like it.
Versus Bianca Belair. Bro, do you know how old Bianca Belair is? Not to age shame. Take a guess.
35.
How'd you know? Did you look it up?
No, I literally guessed. I promise you that was a guess.
Yeah, she just turned 36 like 2
Bro
years ago.
said, how'd you know?
I wasn't expecting it.
I don't know why that was so funny. Bro was like,
But dude, for 36, dude, with how yoked she is, she looks phenomenal.
is she really little?
Yes, she's 36.
That's older in wrestling years, but that's young in like regular years.
Yeah, but like you gotta think about like the body and like I don't.
That's
think
what I'm saying.
they're-
That's older in
I
wrestling
don't
years.
think they're allowed to do steroids anymore either.
Mm.
So it has to be
I
like
haven't
all
done it.
natural. So shout out
That's a
to
lot of
her.
work,
Yeah,
especially
she's
to
very-
maintain at that age.
That's what I'm saying. So, I'm rooting for Rhea, obviously, but I think Bianca wins. I think Io's just a transition champ, and I'll tell you why.
Never. Yeah.
So,
But-
last time Rhea and Bianca fought at WrestleMania, they wanted Rhea to get booed because she was playing the heel, and they wanted Bianca to get cheered. But you know how everyone loves Rhea Ripley, even though she does
Yeah,
heel
that's what
shit?
happened.
Bianca got booed, and WWE was pissed. Not at Rhea, because Rhea's just doing her job, and not at Bianca, because Bianca's doing her job. But, like, they were like, oh, shit, this was not what we wanted to happen. So, I think they threw Io in this time to where, like, Rhea and Bianca both can get cheered. The problem is that Io is also very over, so all three of them, there's no, like, heel in this in terms of boos. So, that's
know
why I
who I'm
think
going
Io's
with.
in this, but I still think Bianca's going to win, but I'm rooting for Rhea.
You know who I'm going with all
Oh,
the
yeah.
way, baby. If
Oh,
not Rhea, Io.
Really? Over your girl Bianca?
I like Io. Give me Io.
All right, and then the last one, the undisputed WWE Championship. I'm so torn on who I want to root for in this match.
Cena
Like, I
and
honestly-
Rhodes.
Yeah, I honestly just want to root for a good match. Like, I'm happy either way. Because John wins, he breaks the record.
What would be a disappointing match?
A 10-minute match that has barely any wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
With how much they've built this up, this has to go like 25, 30 minutes. If this is a 10 or 15-minute match and it's very bland, like, I know it's a one-on-one, but, like, you could have The Rock come out. You can have The Undertaker come out. You
Oh,
can
there's
have,
things
like,
that they can do with
Randy
it, yeah.
Orton. Yeah, that's what I'm
They're
saying.
gonna-
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it has to go 45 like Cody and Roman did last year, but it has to go longer than 10 or
It's a
15.
good match, too. That's a great match.
That's what I'm saying. It has to go longer than 10 or 15. If it's only a 10 or 15 minute match and it's mostly just them like locking up or finisher fest, I'm going to be very disappointed. But it goes 25, 30 minutes, have a couple people come out, get a couple cheap pops. I'm here for it.
Yep.
Like, I want to root for John because he's my childhood idol, even though he's sold out like a little bitch, because he'll win number 17 and that'll set the record. But I also want to root for Cody because, like, if Cody wins this will make him the biggest star in the world. And I love Cody. Whoa!
I love both of them. I love both of them, but I'm going with John just from the Cody's I like Cody. I love John. Like,
Okay.
you know, I've always been like a casual fan, but as far as like favorite wrestlers, John Cena's always been up there for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Always.
I don't think my inner child's gonna allow me to not root for John Cena.
Yeah. So I would like to see John out on top one.
Because I rooted for him at the Rumble and at the Chamber.
Yeah. Because how old is Cody?
Cody's got to be 40 now. He's not as young as people think he is.
He's 39. Yeah. So
He's got what, 5 years left?
yeah. So he has a chance to go back still. He still has a chance to make history, like how he could if he wins this. I don't know, man.
Give me John. I'll go with John. Screw it.
Yeah. Yeah. I also know health's not a guarantee, but give me John.
Yeah, right. But all right, yeah, that's WrestleMania picture preview. Stay tuned on the TikTok to see the content that's going to be coming with that with some special guests. But yeah, Jordan, you got anything else before we get out of here?
As always, we thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with anybody that you think might like sports or just enjoy, just two dudes just talking about whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
I just want to circle back to what we talked to at the beginning. Once again, we want to use our platform that we have, not just, for entertainment, but to actually like make an impact on people's lives. So once again, if there's anybody that you need to reach out to, the Suicide and Crisis Hotline number is 988. Once again, that is 988. We love you guys. Just know that someone out there does love you. Someone out there does care. Please reach out to anybody that you need to give you, what you need.
Absolutely. I mean, even if this only helps one person, it makes it all worth it.
Makes it all worth it, for sure. But I'm turning it over to you, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys. Enjoy your NBA playoffs. Enjoy WrestleMania. If you aren't a wrestling fan, I would definitely tell you to tune in. This is like the Super Bowl. But, yeah, we appreciate you guys. We are 15 away from 100 subscribers, so make sure you're spreading the word. And make sure you're still following us on TikTok and Instagram. But we appreciate all the support. We love doing this. And, yeah, we can't wait to see where this goes. We appreciate you guys. See ya.